Sunday, everybody. How's everybody doing down there? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Of course, I am your host, Ga.girl, and I am a every woman. And today is just sit down talk. I do these occasionally. I have people over, and you see, I have my big sofa right there. It's big enough room for everybody, but today it's going to be TSM Rappers Day. And if you don't know who TSM Raphael does have some of his moderators and some of his crew in here. So I would like for my people over here, y'all make them feel welcome, show them love. If y'all want to connect with each other, type the word troopers and your link will drop. When I normally have guests over, I give them a complimentary gift. I does have VOM, her daughter and her gift is on the way. I normally give something from my shop, but I'm not sure where he lives. I don't have his information. But what I decided to do for him, just give him, if anybody want to give him a donation. So some of the moderators will have his cash app in the chat if you would like to contribute to him. What we're going to do today, I'm gonna ask him a few questions about him, and after we get through with our questions and we get into a topic that what I've been sharing about domestic violence, we're gonna talk about that song. But first, we're gonna get to know who TSM Rapper is. And after we do that, if anybody in the chat would like to ask questions, y'all can. He's in backstage, but he's quite not ready yet. So in the meanwhile, y'all can connect with each other. Type troopers for y'all link to drop. So I'm just gonna start out. What did y'all have for dinner today? What did y'all have for dinner today? Welcome in. I see some new people coming in. If you're new to me today, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you want to get to know who I am, I basically do a lot of wellness, awareness over here. I'm all about lifting myself along with others. I do entertainment. I do a little cooking. I do a little bit of all. That's why I call myself the every woman. I have put roses in the chat because over here I believe in giving people their flowers. And everybody that connected with me today, you deserve your flowers. And I thank my guests also deserve his flowers. I got a couple of questions. I have been connected with him for a good while. I think he's an outstanding young man. He's a father. He's an entertainer. And he's out here helping the YouTube community. So we gonna show him some love today the best way we can. I trust my moderators down there. I got my members down there, and they know what I stand for over here. If I can't lift you up, I would not do what? I would not tear you down. So I'm just gonna speak to everybody that I see in the chat. Slim Shell, thank you for coming in. She is part of TS crew. We also have Dee Dee. I have my own troopers in here, VOM, Miss Key, Tamika. Hey, John, good to see you. Good to see you. We got Lisa in here. She's new to me. I'm not sure who she is, but welcome, Lisa. We got Big Dog Philly. Welcome. Are you new? Thank you for coming in. Some of the moderators got his cash app floating, so if you would like to donate to him and help him out, I'm sure he will appreciate it. We also have Terry being in here. We have Buddha was in here. Thank y'all for coming in. Buddha said she was laying down. Hope you feel better, Buddha. And VOM, I'm glad to see you're doing good. Thank you also for coming over. So I was, and hey, Miss QT, good to see you. That's one of my Georgia troopers, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all connect with everyone. Type the word troopers. Your link will drop. Nightbox is dropping numbers, but you know how Nightbox be on a timing thing, but you can put your links on out there. Yes, I had a good day yesterday. Yesterday I didn't come live at all yesterday. I think I did put out my daily scriptures. And if y'all want to check out some of my short videos, I've been putting out daily scriptures every day. This is just for inspiration, something to get your day started. So you can check out some of my short videos and some of my uploads. Yesterday I was with my mom. My mom turned 84 years old on the 17th, and my son turned 26 on this 16th. So we just got out there yesterday, got us some sunshine, and it was awesome, y'all. It was I was tired. You know when you get together and try to have a get together when you the one trying to make sure everything be all right. It just seemed like I had been, whew, but everything turned out good. I rest well this morning. I had a good morning sleep, and I said I'm getting prepared to talk with TSM rapper. And after I seen what some of the guys had came in and said that he was gonna be running like an hour late, I said that's fine. It was right on time for me because I had went to the grocery store and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get back home. Yeah, I gotta get." And it was just God knowed I needed a little more time. So he said he just got home, and so I'm just gonna tell you what I know of him. I don't know a whole lot about him. I only met him through the YouTube streets, like I have met each and every one of y'all from just coming to my channel. And I had seen him came in my channel one day. He just came in my channel one day. Me and him connected, and I see some of the positive things that he be sharing over there. He's a father. I see him with his kids. I see him do a lot of things for the YouTube community. I think he got a program called No YouTuber Left Behind. I'm gonna ask him about that. Hey, there you go. That's okay. I understand. I know you got children. You got to get your children situated. We're not going to be on long. Just going to ask a couple of questions, and we're going to talk a little bit about domestic violence. And hey, Miss Hot Pink, as a gift to you, I let the moderators drop your link. I mean your cash app. If anybody would like to give TSM a little small donation of love, that would be he would appreciate it. Just come in the back. Just let me know. Tap in the back, and I'll let you up. But I know you just getting home, so get yourself settled down. I know you got babies. I know how it is when you got children. It's good to see everyone. Yes, I was asking what everybody was having for dinner. Um, Tamika said she has. Those are some of the items I have in my shop with spread shirt. They got free standard shipping. You can get custom made t-shirts, mugs, um, sweatshirts, water bottles, things like that. That's what I'm sending. I'm sending my guests from my last show. I'm sending them some water bottles. I know VOM, she do a lot of fitness, so that'll be something good. She can just have us a cold drink. We have the steel water bottles. I hope she like it when she get it. I also got her daughter one. I don't know really what she like to do, but everybody like to drink water at some point of time. So I hope I have gave a lot of water bottles out with my own logo on it. Those are complimentary gifts I give to my guests. But since I don't have no more in stock, those they got the last two. That's why I'm doing the cash out for TSM. I know you don't ask for anything. Those are just my things that I do for my guests. But it's good to see you, John. He's backstage. Is he ready? Okay, y'all. We're bringing to my panel this young man I met. I think it was last year, matter of fact. I met him last year. He came in my chat. He was so respectful. And he has always been respectful to me. And we connected to one another. And with not further ado, no further ado, we're bringing TSM rapper to my panel.
How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for having me up here.
He's a father. He's an entertainer. He's an all-around inspiration. The reason I say you are inspiration because I see some of the things that you have been dealing with. So, everybody, this is TSM rapper. I have his link up there in the subscription box. I also have some of your crew over here that helping me out with the chat. Y'all make sure y'all, like I said, show him some love through donations if y'all are able to do today. So we're gonna get into, because I know you just getting home, you got kids, and I understand. So how are you doing, first of all?
I'm doing all right. I had a pretty great day. My day was full of joy and excitement.
Oh, okay, then. I would like for you to introduce yourself.
Okay, so guys, I am TSM rapper. Don't let the title fool you. I am a influencer. I am an advocate. And I have a voice that's this just I feel like this meant to be to help others, especially that's a little bit younger than me. And I'm just like an influencer. I'm just like you guys. I'm nothing special, and I'm just using my platform just like the rest of the community, to help out.
Okay. Of course, you know who I am. I want to ask you a couple of questions. They're not going to be too personal, and it's up to you if you want to answer them. This is what I call sit down talk. This is I have a sofa back there, just like you come up and like you at home. Okay, just make seem like you're at your place. First, I want to ask you, what do TSM stand for? What do those initials stands for?
Well, so when it first came about, it did stand for the Twisted Streets of Michigan, which where I was from, and I came up with the name after the being shot 8 times. But as I kind of like went farther into my career, like I wanted like a better purpose, something that everybody else can relate to.
Okay.
So it stands for now the Superman rapper.
Yes, I saw that. I saw your thumbnail. It's cute. I like that. So I see your name. Are you a upcoming rapper or you a established rapper? So tell me about that. Tell me about um, how did you get into that?
2012, I believe my grandfather passed away. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he left all of his assets to me. And he had a license to a older. He had a band back in the day, and he had a license, and he was getting ready to renew the license or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
so he left that to me in his will, and that was just the perfect opportunity for me to take that use it as a beacon and to get to where I need to. So I'm established. Twisted Music Entertainment is a company Google verified, and we are worldwide, and
Okay.
we are legit and a legal company, and we are on Google. You guys can find us on Google, TSM
Yeah, that's
Entertainment.
what I was saying. Before you leave, or I'm sure some of your crew have your links. If y'all have any TS links to his platform, to his website, or anything like that, y'all can drop it from his. I know he does have merch shop also. Y'all can drop his merch shop, his all of his website where people can be able to find him. So I'm just gonna get into a little personal, not too personal. So, are you married?
No, I am not.
Wow, how you said it. No, I am not. Okay. But I know you have kids. Do you like to, you don't have to tell their names. You can only just speak on how many children you have. And I see you as a father. I see you with pictures of them all the time. Y'all seem like y'all always doing things. And I think that you are a good role model to your children. So how many kids do you have?
So legally 4. When I got with her, I was under impression that we had 8 together, and find out 4 was mine. But I raised the other 4. So like I still kind of, what I'm saying, I'm still the father to them as well.
Yes,
So
but
I just say 8.
yeah, because I know when you first came on my chat, you did tell me you had 8 children. And so you said you have 4 biological kids, but you still raise the other kids, or you still consider them as your children.
Absolutely, absolutely, because I know the feeling of having a father snatched away.
I understand that, and that is awesome. Um, okay, I want to ask you, when did you start your channel? When did you start your YouTube channel?
You know what? I started it 7 years ago. Like I've just watched it. I think because Lil Wayne was always my favorite rapper, and it was just like, yo, okay, this is it. It was just one song I listened to, and I was like, yo, I gotta get myself out there. It was
Wow.
7 years ago I did that.
And you know what? My son, when he first started his rapping, Lil Wayne was one of the songs. He's in the room. I
Oh
don't know if he's
wow!
asleep.
Oh wow! Wow! Wow!
Julia, if you want to type in the chat, type in the chat. If he ain't sleep, then you can see. Come here, son. Just come here for 1 minute. He didn't work, but I told him I was going. I showed him your profile. I showed him your channel. Julia, you sleep? Come here 1 minute. And he started off with Lil Wayne too. Ain't that something? And I forgot the song. What was that song you started out with? I can't think of it. But he started out with Lil Wayne. But he's also upcoming rapper. And I have told him about you. Maybe y'all can connect. Maybe y'all can, he does have a channel. I told him to type in the chat. He'll probably type in the chat. Either he might come over, but that's good. So you've been on 7 years. So what is one of the biggest challenges of having a channel to you? What? Just tell me one of the biggest challenges.
For me, it's just staying fresh. Like I understand the supporter is gonna support me because they support me, but I don't like, I don't want to keep giving them the same thing. So just like staying consistently fresh, new
I'll be right
ideas.
back.
Hey y'all, thanks for coming through. I'm up here having a great time with Ga.girl. This is exciting. I'm off the rails right now. I always wanted to be up here with her, so I'm actually up here with her, and it's a good thing.
Okay, I'm back. So, you have like I would say maybe a program or something to help other creators. So tell me about your YouTube left. What? No, you. What is no YouTuber left
No
behind?
YouTubers left behind
Can
program.
you explain to the chat what is that is and why did you start it?
Okay, so basically when I started out those 7 years ago, I think 2 years into it, I end up like personally meeting a guy that had a channel, and we knew each other in person, and he had like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, and I just kept reaching out to the guy to help me out. And for the most part, I just could not get him to help me out. And I just always said to myself, once I get over 1,000 subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
40 or 50% of what I'm gonna do is gonna be going back to the people that was just like me, like that really need the help to grow their channel. So that's why I, end up starting a program, and it just took off.
That's you've been doing good. I be seeing, by me and being connected to you, I see some of the people you have helped, and I'm sure that they do appreciate you for having that program. Cause over here I was doing the Georgia Trooper playlist channel. We was helping one another by watching playlists. When you're a YouTube creator, everything that you go towards your channel does be a help, whether it just be the smallest things like watching their playlist, sharing a video, or just giving a YouTube creator an encouraging word or inspiring word if they're new out here trying to start a channel. So for someone that is starting out a channel, what would you tell that new YouTuber just coming out, just trying to start a channel? What advice would you get them by you being, the YouTube creator you are?
The best advice, like nobody never gave me, that I wish they gave me, is to you actually gotta get out to other content creators. There's no way. I mean, if you want that good start out, is you have to reach out to these other content creators and get your name inside of their comments, to get your words, your positivity inside the comments. Because, like she said, this is important. I mean, y'all don't know how important this is to people. I can have somebody to come and comment to me, and I never seen them a day in my life, and I go, I definitely got to go back over there and see who this new person is that's coming and take time out their day to show me some. So I go and comment,
Absolutely.
So yes.
That is so true. So, have it ever been a time that you wanted to throw in the towel on this YouTube? We all have been there. We have been probably, because it happened to me. Was wondering I wasn't growing, or you don't think nobody watching me, or then I had to take a second look at who I was and what I wanted my channel to be about. I had to get my own identity, and I had to find who I can connect with. So after I did that, I mean, yes, the numbers are important, but to me, my quality is what I'm trying to put out here in the YouTube streets. That's what I look at my message. and those numbers will grow when it's my time. So that's what I'm asking you. Have you? And I want to throw in the towel, but I kept saying, I got this. Keep it pushing. Just be who you are. I always would tell myself, be who I am. Don't change for no one to get 50 or 1,000 people in your chat. Be who you are, and the right people will connect with you. So that's
That
what I want to
speaks
ask
that
you.
speaks volumes right there, because that happened with me when I transitioned in my music. I started making music that I felt happy doing, like I felt comfortable with, and for the most part, they were melodies. And I would get like so much backlash, and all the comments from the fellas, and half of the guys unsubscribed, and
Mhm.
for a minute, I was thinking like, yo, is they right? And I had to really think about that. Yo, they're leaving on based upon content when it's people that staying based upon loyalty. So it really doesn't.
Yes.
So the way I place that forward is, just I have to think about the one person that do support and forget
Hmm.
about the five people that don't support me and keep it pushing.
Amen. Absolutely. So that's what I had to come to term with. Look, don't think of you can't you can't compare yourself to other people. You can only be who you are. So I don't know you, but from what I have seen, you are original. You try to put out things that your audience like. I see the different podcasts you run. You have, I think you have a nice crew over there, Dee Dee, Slim Shell, and a couple more of the ladies that be over here, be over there with you. I think we are a small community, and I'm glad that we're still connected in some type of way. And I think that's how we'll continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for having that opportunity to come over here. And it's something else I want to ask. I've been doing the domestic violence awareness series, the breast cancer awareness, the domestic violence. Before I get into that, I want to ask you about your health because I know I have seen where you have been in the hospital. I know I have seen you share things about foods that we should eat. Because you deal with diabetes, right? Do you want to share when
Yes,
did you find out when did
I'm a
you find
type
out you had
two
diabetes?
diabetic. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I had to, I like everybody else. Pretty much, I know that has it was, they got a good diagnosis. It took for
Mhm.
me to end up nearly dying in the tub. I fell asleep in the tub and I woke up in the hospital, and I was there for like
Wow.
two weeks, and then I woke up and I was like a skeleton. Like I didn't even want to look at myself. I was 90 pounds. I think I weighed 90 pounds, and I had to stay in the hospital until I gained all that back. And I was getting so frustrated. And they was telling me, it's like, because you have to watch the diet. We giving you these certain foods for a certain reason. If you just
Mhm.
give this a try and try it after 3 days to see if it, make any difference. And when I really got to paying attention and put my attitude to the side, I really got to learning from these medical staffs. Like, what you put in your body is really important. I don't even drink soda
Absolutely.
anymore. I stopped drinking soda
Absolutely.
after that, and and I still like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks I have an episode, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I pray that it go away because I can be so excited. Like now, I'm very excited, and just like
Mm-hmm.
probably 2 minutes later, it's just like over with. I'm in the hospital, and it happens out of
Wow.
nowhere, and there's nothing that they can do about it. I have to just deal with it, and that's due to
Yeah.
me being diabetic for 7 years without knowing it. So I wasn't getting medication for 7 whole years being a diabetic type two,
Oh my
and
goodness.
so now it's like it's uncontrollable. So only thing they can do is kind of like temper it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So are you on shots or pills? 'Cause I know a
Yes.
lot of people
I'm
get on
I'm
shots.
taking insulin shots. So I am
Okay.
taking insulin shots. Yes.
Wow. You are a strong man because I seen you share when you was in the hospital. Cause you were just recently in the hospital, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Yep.
Do
And I
you care
just
to
gained
share?
I
Do
just
you care
gained
to share?
yeah. So it was one of those instances. I had just got off live, like literally just got off live, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, I'm about to get in the shower. I think I told my daughter I'm about to get in the shower. And the next thing you know, I'm like, I cannot really make this up. Like, I get in there and next thing I remember is my daughter calling the cops, just saying, y'all need to come get
Wow.
him. Y'all need to come get him. And they just pulling me out the water. And so like it happens that fast, like in a snap like that. And that's what happened to me. And I was in the hospital, and I wasn't even really eating like that. I lost 9 pounds, and you lose weight so fast, but it's so hard to put it back on. And in
Yes.
order for me to put that weight back on, GA girl, I have to eat unhealthy. So then now I have to gain weight by eating
Mhm.
unhealthy, then go backtrack by, overpowering all the unhealthy food I just ate. So so that's why I said we have to be careful about what exactly we put in our
Absolutely.
bodies,
Absolutely.
exercising and all.
So I've noticed that I don't know, you do a lot of reviews on your channel too, right? I see you do like the chips and other different things. So you do
Absolutely.
the
Yes. I'm a snack. Like I love snacks. Like
you
I'm a
love
snack
snacks.
fanatic.
So as of today, are you thinking that you're on the right path for your diabetes? Are you thinking that, everything's under control some, you know,
It's I definitely yeah, I try to think the best. So I'm thinking it's in control, but every time I try to think that way, it happens. Like I'm praying that it continues to go good. But since that last episode, I've been
mhm.
taking my medicine strategically, and I have been eating nothing but right since I gained my 9 pounds back. So
Well, that's
hopefully
awesome.
that
That is
strategy keeps it.
awesome. So on this second part of the show, we're going to be talking about domestic violence. I'm going to see if anybody in the chat would like to ask you any question first. Do anybody in the chat would like to ask TSM any questions? And yeah, I want to talk about the Superman. How did you come up with that? I mean, just you always like Superman, or
Nah,
what was it?
see. Now, I was helping so many people that I didn't realize it. I go and look back at the playlist I have for the No YouTubers Left Behind program, and I'm
Mhm.
actually interested because I would just do them just to help, and of course the people are loyal. But in this particular night, I went through almost each and every one, looking for like 7 hours, looking and trying to see if these, most of these people really appreciate what I've done for them.
Mhm.
And I can't lie, it was like 400 comments I read, and they was like, "Yo, you are literally helping everybody that need to be helped. You are
Yes,
literally
you are
saving
a
these. You're
Superman.
saving these small YouTubers. You like this Superman of YouTube." And I'm like, okay, I
That
accept that right
that
there.
sums it up. So, how many people channels do you think you have? If you could just give a rough
Um,
amount, how many
um,
channels you think you have helped it so far? If you just
2,500,
wow, that is awesome.
and we
You know,
got
I
a
see
hundred.
you. I
We
see the
got 100 of
videos
those
come up.
channels monetized.
Do it now.
We got 100 of those channels monetized.
That is awesome. Cause it takes time to, put out the content and shout the people out and let the people know what their channel's about. And I can remember when you came in my chat. Do you remember when you first came in my chat? You was very respectful. I think I was doing like I also sometimes do where people can come in and drop their links and meet others. And I think that how me and you got connected. You came in my chat one day. You was always respectful. And then I went to your chat, your channel, and I connected back with you. And I talk about health over here. And I said, you don't really catch too many guys, I'm just being honest, talking about their health and sharing things about their health and sharing things to want to do better for themselves. And I salute you for the things that you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing over there. And if anybody has not connected with TSM, you are missing out. He does have podcasts and different things like that. Oh yeah, you had told me you were ready in the private chat. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just not saying it. But I'm honored to have you, and I know I gotta go back to your channel so we can set up a day when we get our schedules, and I'll be glad to come over and talk with you because you say you've been trying to get me over there. So it's only being fair. We show love all the way around the board. So anybody got any question y'all want to ask him about his channel or anything y'all would like to ask him? Anything else you would like to say? Um, we finna get into the domestic violence part of the show. Um, you know, right now, domestic violence is one of the it's serious, and a lot of people are not taking domestic violence serious. Can you tell me your input about, and if you have anything you would like to share, if you have experienced anything like that, it's all up to you. If you would like to share anything about domestic violence.
Oh yes, of course, of course. I'm gonna jump straight into it because I'm
Yes.
not even gonna hold. I'm not gonna hold anything, but I'm gonna just let y'all know straight up. This right here got me because a lot of women seems
Hmm.
to be the target of domestic violence, and they don't realize that it's probably more men than women that
Hmm.
go through it. And y'all, they be some people be trying to figure it out, like how is that possible? A lot of it is mental, psychological.
Yes.
In my case, I know y'all seen plenty of posts with my eyes black and puffy, and I'm like, I walked into the door, saying stuff like that,
Wow.
and y'all know what it was really. And so for me, the thing that people would try to understand, like, why didn't you walk away? Y'all
Hmm.
know how much I love my kids. So,
Yes.
my kids will be used against me. If I don't stay, I can't
Wow.
see my children. And I'm not one of them fathers that's just gonna accept that. I don't want no other man to end up calling them
I know
their
what you're
kids,
saying.
step kids, or none of that. That's not me. You know. I was going through that for years, y'all. I mean, stab wounds. It's man, it was pretty bad, and y'all pretty much already know who it is, but it happened for so long, and I wanted to speak
Wow.
for so long, and it was like almost a blackmail thing, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And y'all have seen posts that she made about me, calling me a bad father. Of course, y'all see how
So
much
she
I
has
make.
a YouTube channel.
Absolutely, yep.
Ooh, she ain't gonna come in here, is she?
Mm, Nah, mm-mm.
That's what I
That's
told
been
them
de- that's
moderators
been
down
dead.
there. I told
That's
them
been dead
moderators,
and done.
y'all look, y'all keep the eyes out there. Check and see who's coming in the chat. Now y'all know I don't play that now. Welcome in, new people. Wow, TS.
Yeah,
So
so it's been times I had to hurry up and go live. Like, I would have to hurry up and go live for my protection. And yo, the
wow.
last time, I think my mom's here, they know exactly. I did it one time, and it was like she was so intoxicated she didn't even care. So I'm like, yo, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna beat me up, just do it in front of. I have so many videos on my phone, so many pictures. This is like, it's there just in
What?
case I might. And y'all, this is real, man. This is not nothing to be joking about.
That's
This
right,
is not,
y'all.
this is
That's
true. Like, and I have to accept it. If I make any kind of move legally at anything like that, my kids can get. It takes time for me to get. If she was to do
yes.
something like that, I still would have to go to court and all of that to be able to see my children. So when you are a father that's been in your kids' life
Mhm.
since they was born, I'm like a mama bird. You know what I'm saying? She more like the daddy bird. So I love my kids that much that I sat there and I dealt with it. I got four missing teeth, two in the back, two in the back at the bottom, two in the top,
Oh
and
my
all that was a
God.
result of alcohol. And man,
Could
it's
I ask you
so
a question?
yes,
So this is what, like, your children mother?
yes, absolutely, yeah.
Wow. So what do you think? Do you whew, don't look? Y'all know who she is. Don't let the woman come in my chat now. But what's wrong? Is something mental going on with her?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Oh
That's
my
why I
goodness.
don't indulge in it, and like I don't really go against anybody that does it, but it
Yes.
does something to me mentally. Like, if I see it, it's gonna like bring something back. Or it's that bad. So like, when
Wow.
you up to like 15 or 30 beers a day, that's bad.
Oh my God. So can you recall like, yes, a bad incident or something happened to you? Can you recall you would think one of the worst things she could have done to you? Can you recall? Or if it's uncomfortable for you to talk about now, don't
Yo,
talk.
so like, that's probably gonna disturb some people. You know what I'm saying? So if you easily
We all
disturb,
grown up, so hopefully.
so like the one thing that happened that was worse than her putting her hands on me was like, we got into like an argument one day, and
Mm-hmm.
my daughter was like, yo, I want to go with you, because I was leaving. She's like, I want to go with you. So
Mm-hmm.
she grabbed her and she was like, what you want to go with him for? You want to go You want to go F-U-C-K, your daddy? You want to go S-U-C-K, his
Ooh.
D-I-C-K? And I'm like, all I could do was just turn around and leave out the house. I couldn't even look at my daughter in her face no more.
Oh my, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now that hurt me to hear that. Did the chat hear what you say? I'm sure they did. Wow. And I know that you couldn't. I mean, that is one of the lowest. I think that's, when I was talking about my son, right? You were like, no, you had worse things said to you, and
Absolutely.
I hear it. Oh my goodness. But can I ask you this and be honest? Have you hit her back or you wanted to hit her?
Never in my entire life, I never put my hands on a
Wow.
woman. I never was that type to do that. I grew up around that type of stuff, so I never could do that. So I never done that a day in my life.
And and you know what? My hat goes off to you because, you know, if it had been anybody else, the way she have done, you probably could have hurt her. But you know what? I know you think about your children. You know, we was having that conversation the other day. Our children get affected behind this. So tell me, how have this affected your children? How do you help them psychologically by trying to get them to understand this your mother? And you know, you don't want them to respect their mother, but you want them to understand that their mom is doing things that you don't want them to do. So how, just tell me, how do you help your children mental state when they see things like this?
I'm gonna be honest, like, and this like not me trying to blow no smoke in nobody's ears. I let
Mm-hmm.
them watch women like Spice Queen, you know what I'm saying. I let them watch women so they can see how a woman really supposed to act, and it really affected Mariah because after she said that to her, she don't like doing anything with me
Wow.
because she all the things she's gonna assume is her mom is gonna think this, and she shouldn't even be that shouldn't even be in her head anyways. You know what I'm saying? So
No way. No
yeah.
way. Wow. I think you are a strong man. And I know I seen when you was over here before. Do you say you had got shot
I
eight
got shot.
times?
I got shot 8 times on one occasion. Then I moved to Georgia and get shot on two separate other occasions.
So you in Georgia? You from Georgia?
I'm from Flint. I got shot 8 times in Flint. So then I moved to Georgia after that happened.
Because I'm from Georgia. I mean, do you
Yeah,
mind what
yeah. I'm
part
in
of Georgia you from?
Jonesboro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I done heard of that.
yeah.
Mhm. Oh, wow.
Close by Macon.
Yes, I know that. So that were through like gang related things, right?
It's
Kind of.
funny. It's funny. It's very funny you say that, right? Because the first time when I got shot the 8 times, three nights prior to that, to me being shot, I stayed with my grandmother. So 3 nights prior to that, we watched the news on like a Tuesday, and
Mhm.
like two people had got shot and killed. And my grandma used to look at me and she used to be like, "Watch who you hang around now." So the
Mhm.
second day, like a mom or something got shot and killed, and I looked at my grandma and she looked at me like, "Remember what I said?" So then the third day, we watched the news, and then we like, "Okay, this is crazy. People are getting shot every day." So I look at my
Mhm.
grandma and I make this one statement. I said, "Grandma, those people have to be doing something for them to be getting shot like that." Then I turn around the next day
Absolutely.
and I get shot for absolutely no reason 8 times.
Wow. But
So
you
I
are.
wasn't, yeah, I was like a school kid. Like I was book bag and dress shirts. Like I was a school kid with the little
Mhm.
line in my head. Like I was still like dressed like that, a college dude. Like I wasn't so it wasn't gang related. I didn't have any colors or anything like that. Like I
Okay.
carried myself a certain way. It was just like like that you gotta well, about Detroit, and Flint is right
Yeah.
there, so it's like pretty much no jobs, no nothing, and people can gonna take whatever they gonna take and get whatever they gonna get. And yeah, I might have been showing off some little money, trying to show off in front of some girls or something
Oh,
like that,
okay.
and
So, what have you learned? The question is now, through the domestic violence, the you getting shot. What have you learned from all of that as a man you are today? What has you learned from that? What stands out for you to be a better person, or do you have any sons? You have any sons?
Yes, all my yes, I only have one, two girls.
Okay. As a father, and you have sons, what message do you want to send to your sons?
Well, other people they use what they've been through as an excuse of what they're doing and what they might do or what they're going through presently.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I just want to like my message with them: don't let nothing bring you down. You can always get through something. I've been through so much, you know. I've been
Yes.
molested. I've been shot. I've been kicked,
Wow.
you know. So, yo, for me, like I'm still for me to have this good mindset I have right now, you know, not gang banging or out on the street or strung out on drugs, and still be able to manage to be in all my children's life. That's
Yes.
an example right there that can't nothing stop you from doing whatever you want to do.
Amen. So you do you keep all your children? You have all your children?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Your mom is unfit. Is deemed unfit to be. She can have them for the weekends, etc.
Mm,
But she's deemed unfit.
wow. Y'all make sure y'all support my guest. I would like, if you're able to, let's give him a nice donation today, y'all. I just want to maybe get him a nice, maybe him and his kids go get them a nice dinner or get them some snacks. Cause I know their kids are going to school. If they like my grandkid, we be have to get those snacks and different things just for something for they can have maybe when they get out of school. And if it's in your heart to do that, y'all, I would appreciate it. Maybe get them a nice little meal though, cause he does have 8 children, y'all. He does have 8 children, and just hearing him saying the things that he been through, I'm sure it's hard trying to raise those kids. But you continue to be who you are, Slim. TS, continue to be the man that you are. And then, did I hear you say you got molested?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
Wow. The moderators are dropping his cash out. He didn't ask. He did not ask no one. This is what I'm doing. Hey, Catherine, this was what I want to do for him. So if it's in your heart, give him, no, give him what you can. So what happened? I mean, I don't know. When I ask people to come up and share, I don't want them to be where
Yo, so
it
listen,
bring back memories.
I,
I'm sure.
I've been placed in a position where when I got shot like that, when I was
Mm-hmm.
laying on the ground with those 8 bullet holes, a lot of people wonder why I'm so open. It's because I assumed that I was dying, and I figured there was a lot of things I didn't get to tell people, so nobody would never know. And
Mm-hmm.
I said if I told God if I live, everything that I feel like somebody should know, they're gonna know it. And basically, just grew up in this section. It's called they were called the Regencies, some small apartments where it was like truly ghetto. And my auntie, that's who I stayed with at the time, she had like 16 maybe different people in the house, adults, and they had their spouses, so it was like 30 of us literally in one house. and
Wow.
and like it just literally happened one day out of nowhere. Just I told the story before. um my auntie had one girl and she had 5 boys, and then she had me.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl, she had like her room was special. She had the TV, the video game, the
Mm-hmm.
fan. And my aunt used to say anybody that do all their chores and whoever be the goodest today, they get to stay the night in her room and play the game all night. And it was just so happened to be my night. And all I know is, game went off and me and my cousin laid down, and, I was asleep, and all I felt was my pants get snatched off in one motion. It wasn't
Ooh.
like he didn't have to unzip anything or nothing. It just got snatched off in one motion. But I didn't think anything. I didn't think nothing because my
Yeah.
grandma
How do
always
you
told
know
me
how old you was at the time?
um I may have been like 10, 11.
Ooh.
So my grandmother though,
Are
and my
you
grandfather, he
okay?
was a
Are you
Vietnam
okay
veteran.
talking about this?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting a little antsy, but it's all right because some people need to
Okay.
hear it. So my grandfather, he was a Vietnam veteran, and they was always they never slept in their clothes they went out in. They always put on some pajamas. So he never believed in sleeping in your clothes. You got to put on your boxers and your tank top. So I
Yeah.
thought my auntie came in and pulled my pants off. And but after my pants got snatched off, then my underwear got pulled down as well. And so I tried to like move to let whoever this is know they're like, yo, I'm woke. But then he just kind my uncle just continued forward with it or whatever, and then like he kind of put
Wow.
his hand over my mouth, and he
Woo.
proceeded for like 10 minutes, and I woke my cousin up after, and me and her ran into my aunt room, and she said she was gonna deal with it, and I couldn't go to sleep really that night, but me and my cousin went back in the room and she stayed up with me until I did fall asleep. And the next day, nothing happened. Like my uncle was still there, and I think she just cussed him out and said he was drunk and he was touching the kids or something like that. But nothing happened.
Lord.
I was still in the house with him, and so, um, it proceeded to happen with like my cousins. Then their girlfriends used to do stuff like
Yeah.
place their fingers in my butt or whatever, and then like it just like used to do just like a bunch of weird stuff. So it's like 4 or 5 different adults, in this house doing this, and nobody done nothing. Nobody done nothing. And so I said on my
Wow.
13th birthday, I had just watched a movie of this boy. I think it was Cody Banks. I don't know what it was.
Uh-huh.
But he ran away from home at 13 years old. And that just like, I was like, as soon as I turned 13, I'm doing this. And I turned 13 years old, and I said, I'm too old for him to be doing this now. And on my 13th birthday, I fell asleep, and he did it that night. So I left the next day.
Ooh.
I ended up leaving the
Lord.
next day, and I ended up with this guy that used to sell drugs to my mom. Then he ended up doing it. So I just left on the streets. I used to sleep in abandoned houses and stuff like that. Got a little bit older, like a year older or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I got in a situation where I had to move back with the guy that was doing that, and but he didn't do it that time. I guess he felt like I was too old or something. And from there I was just like emancipated and went my way, and ended up who I am today.
Woo. God is so good. Because someone in the chat, Elizabeth has said, it seemed like God spared your life. He did. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. And I got a little emotional myself when you was talking about the molest because I was raped at 8 years old. And my cousin, like you said, going to people, your relative houses and staying overnight. As a child, I don't know how you were when you was little. You used to be excited to go to your aunties and uncles' houses. That was some place you would love to like to go to. I mean, back in the day, that how we growed up. We finna go out of town to my auntie house, and I'm finna go stay with my auntie. And do you know, I'm finna be 55 years old, and that rate, what happened to me, it still haunts me today. I'm still haunted by it because of the fact I have grandchildren. I have my children came up, and one thing I didn't allow them to spend the night with people because I was so traumatized that if my children go to stay with someone, it gonna happen to them. See, I promised myself I won't get emotional,
Yeah.
but
See, yeah. And
that what you said about you, it brought it home for me. It happens every day, y'all. That is abuse too. People don't realize that is sexual abuse, and it can mentally mess up a person's mind. And I'm glad and I thank God that I had family and God. At 8 years old, I told my mom pressed charges. Oh yeah, they were like, oh, he didn't do that to her. He didn't do that to her, but he did because I had to go to the emergency room. They checked me and they saw what he had entered me at 8 years old. What do I know about that? And at your age, you didn't know nothing about it either. So I admire your strength for sharing that, but you did got me a little sentimental over here. I'm like, oh my God. Because he put that
yeah,
phone over
I
my head.
can't I can't help because like when I'm telling the story, like all I could do is just like think about it, like
Yeah.
bring it like it's like I'm there reliving it, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of
Yes.
get angry like
Uh I don't know who Catherine is. Or is she someone from your channel, or do you know this lady? Catherine with friends said, I tell my kids that they don't let children spend a night at nobody's house. You're giving them disgusting people the rights to touch your child. Okay. I didn't allow it. My kids were like, Mama, like right now today, my grandkid, they're like, Mama, things ain't like it used to be. Yeah. I said, yes, it is. It's still the same. You still have to be precautions. I don't care if they're your closest with relatives. You still have to watch your children.
Yeah,
You still got to know where your
I don't
children
trust
are.
none of my relatives. I wouldn't trust none of my relatives around my. Because for me, for that to be a family member, no family members or nothing but family members doing this to me, I don't trust nobody.
I know you can't trust anyone. So right now, if anybody right now, we're taking any questions from the chat, any type of encouraging words, anything that anyone would like to share with TS. I will put your statement on the stream and he can answer the questions. If you want to give him some encouraging words, and I see he got his babies in the background because I hear him. They probably saying, Daddy, come on, you the guy, we ready to eat her. We want you to do something. I'm sure they ready for you there because I'm not gonna keep you on. I know you got to get them probably settled in for school because I know time passing. But anybody got anything they would like to ask him or any kind of encouraging words to him? Do Okay, she said, this Catherine right here. I'm not Catherine, are you new? Because I don't think I've ever seen you before. She said, this really makes me mad when grown people touch children. Of course. So T, I'm sure you does, because I tell my grandkids, don't let no one touch them. I know you talk to your children. Go, what are your children age group, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, okay. So my youngest is 2 years old. And my oldest boy is 11 years old.
Okay.
My twins is 9, I believe. So yeah, I definitely teach them, and because my 2 year old, like he don't really play with that stuff. He only let me, because like his mom would like change his diaper or wash him or clean him up, and he would tell me like my mama was changing my diaper and clean. Like he don't play. Like
What?
he only like he don't play. Like if something happened to him, he gonna be the first to say something. He don't even let nobody. He don't even let his mama change his diaper.
Wow. Me and you gonna keep in touch, and you got my email, and I want to try to do it and see what I can do for your children. I want to try to, Christmas coming up. I don't have much, but if it's something that I can help you out during the holidays, I will. I'm like the mom over here. I try to look out, because I believe in, the more you give, the more you receive. Um, if I had to just send you some cash of you, because I don't know, you don't. If you don't want to share your address, I understand. But I would love to try to, you know, help you out with your kids if I can. Okay. If it don't be much, it's just the thought that just say Miss Georgia girl or Mama Georgia girl. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 30.
Wow, I'm almost old enough to be your mother. So I'm Mama Georgia girl to you now. Cause my daughter, she'll be 36, 35 in February. My son just turned 26. And I thought he was in there, but he must have had left. But I'm gonna seek and I get my members and some of my moderators. I think I have a good group over here, and maybe we can just do something for your children for Christmas. I'm
Uh,
gonna have
I,
like,
I'm
huh?
sure they would appreciate it as well as I appreciate it.
It's
I
just
appreciate
like,
it.
a lot of people sponsor children and families at Christmas time. So I'm gonna get with my moderators and my members. If it don't have to be much, what I'm trying to do is the thought behind everything. The thought behind everything. Okay. You don't
Absolutely.
ask for nothing. We have not. You have not asked for anything today. I chose to say, because I always give my guests something when they come, some type of gift. But I think you would appreciate if you could just get a few dollars, because I know them children probably, if they like my grandkid, they always hungry. I'm just gonna tell you, they always hungry. They always want something. But we're gonna keep in touch, TS. We are going to keep in touch. You know, I'm always
you the
popping in
first
your
person.
chat. You know, I'm always popping in. I might not be on time, but you see me coming over there, Didi and
You the
Slim.
first person that remembered the TSM. Everybody else keeps saying TMS. They just be forgetting. I just let them roll with it.
Hey, Rosalie. But we got my guest up here. He has been sharing some things. We've been talking about him as a person, as a father, as a YouTube creator. We share some things about domestic violence. Um, and I'm also got his Cash App in the chat. If anybody would like to at least treat the kids out to McDonald's today, that would be really appreciative. Anybody have any questions for my guests? Anybody want to share any type of inspiration, encouragement, anything in that order? A word of encouragement. And I just want to tell you this. I want you to continue to be who you are. Be who you are. You're known out here on this YouTube street. I mean, you help people with their channels. I see the podcast you do. I think you're doing good, and you keep being a father to those children, and just continue to stay positive and continue to keep God first. I never asked you about your faith. Do you believe? Do you believe that God can? Do you believe God is a waymaker?
Absolutely.
So do you believe that?
Absolutely.
You know that He will make a way.
I definitely know.
When you go to bed at night, get your babies, have your babies with you, pray with them. Tell them, look, these, I don't know your situation. I'm just gonna say, I don't know your situation, but I'm just saying, you got 8 kids or 4 or 5 kids with you. I'm sure days get hard sometimes. And that's for anybody in my chat. We all have been there. So don't never feel like you're out there by yourself alone, because a lot of people go through things. You're an open person like me. My channel is open. People come up here and they share things, and because I feel like I'm just like y'all. I done been through things too. You see what I'm saying? So don't never feel like you're alone out here. When you pray at night, let your children know how God is. Because for what you've been through, a lot of people probably couldn't stand and do it. You're strong. You're still standing. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't let nothing get you down. But I can understand. Life is hard. So I don't know if anybody has gave you any donations. I know I had sent you some the other night, and if I get anything else, I will send you some. And if anybody wants to just grace him with something, treat the kids to McDonald's. Everybody, treat the kids to McDonald's today. Um, Anybody got anything that y'all would like to say? And shout out to your girls, the team down there. Those 2 ladies, I'm telling you, they are there for you. I see how they work in your chat. They came over here today. They've been so mannerable. They've been respectful, and they've been doing exactly. I told them, I said, yes, drop your link all through the live, and they have been doing it. Shout out to Slim, Shell, and Didi. They already connected with me. I hope y'all come over and just hang out with me some more. And everybody's telling you they love you, TS. Everybody telling you they love you. Stay strong. And like I said, I'm going to get with my crew, and I'm going to see what we can do for Christmas, okay?
I appreciate you for having me on. And I just want to say thanks to my team down below for always supporting me. I really love y'all.
Yes.
Thank everybody else for tuning in.
Those ladies came over. They said, he coming now. He coming. Shout out to Slim, Shell, and the rest of the guys, and Didi that came over. Rosalie said, indeed, the road is rough and it's going to get tough, but God, that's why I said, no matter how things might look today, but tomorrow might be a better day. Um, for your last words, what do you want to leave with my chat? Or what encouraging word, even though you might things that you have been through, just I'm back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. He probably had to step down, but he did have the kids in the background, everybody. Okay, yeah. You said God definitely have you here for a reason. I don't know what happened. He probably had to step away. Maybe he had to step away. Y'all did hear his kids. You know, when you got children, you know how that is. He had said he had just got home, probably got to settle down with them. And if they like my grandkid, they be like, come on, grandma, we ready to eat, or they want some. You know how kids are. But God definitely have you here for a reason. You have a great purpose to share among others. Testimony. That's beautiful. Might be his connection. Okay. Maybe he might pop back on. But like I say, y'all, he's not asking for anything, but if it's in your heart to give, the ladies down there does have his cash out. And I'm gonna get with my crew, I'm gonna get with my Georgia troopers, and we want to try to do maybe a toy drive, or I don't know where he living at this time, but maybe we can all get together and maybe get him some type of donation for Christmas. It's in my heart to do it, so I was just gonna share it with my members, and I was gonna share it with my moderators. Probably have a meeting, live, members only live, or be with everybody. That's just the way I was raised. This is just the way I am. Okay. I probably for Christmas, probably coming up for the holidays, maybe fix them a nice little Christmas basket or stocking, just something for the kids. It's a lot of things I didn't want, it's things I know about him, but it's not for my place to say. But I know that he can use some help. That's all I can say. I don't, what I'm saying. I know he can use some help with his kids. That's all I can tell you. It's in my heart. It's on my heart. It's on my heart to help him. Okay, thank y'all for the ones. Thanks for the ones that is sending, but we're gonna try to sponsor his children at Christmas time. At least try to give them just maybe a nice, donation from my crew. And that's for anybody that's part of me. If I feel like someone need help, and if you're able to help someone, why not? I don't have much, y'all. Y'all see, I don't really get much donations over here, but I'm thankful for what I do get. See what I'm saying? Because I always say, y'all help me if y'all can. Because I know times are hard, y'all. I know times are hard. Okay? You know, we all have been there. And I enjoy him today. I don't know what happened, but maybe y'all know what happened, Slim Chell? Do y'all know what happened? Did he lose connection? He took the time out of his day to come over here, and I will be on his channel, guys. Georgia Troopers, I will be on his channel, and I want my girls, I want my crew to follow me just like his crew follow him. We'll set up a day so when I get ready to go, he gonna ask me questions. So, I don't mind supporting all the way around the board. Y'all know what happened to him? Did he lose connections? I did want to hear his last words. Um, it's good to see you, Rosalie. Good to see everybody. You saw a lot of times when they mess up, he thought you had ended. No, what happened? My connection was messing up, and if he's not able to come back, I understand. But today was a good day. Did y'all enjoy the interview? Hey Buddha, good to see you. Did y'all enjoy the day? Did y'all think I did a good job? I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. Do y'all think everything went well? I didn't try to get too personal. I tried to ask him the question that I think that wasn't too personal, but I didn't want him to be uncomfortable. But he talked just as much as I do, so I think he was kind of okay. Thank you. Good to see you, Buddha. How you doing? But if he don't come out, Dee, just tell him I enjoy him, and we can get together on when he want me to come on his channel. And remember, guys, let's help one another. Let's help one another. Let's love one another. Let's continue to support each other, y'all. Thanks to everybody that shared me out. Thank y'all. It's like I said, the donations are fine, but if I can let someone get my message or someone can hear what I do over here, that's a blessing to me. You see what I'm saying? And I thank y'all. Hey, Moesha, she's in here. Hey, Moesha, I didn't know you was in here. Y'all can type the word troopers. We got some awesome creators in here. Y'all type the word troopers. Hey, Parika, good to see you, girl. I ain't seen you so long, but how you doing, sweetie? Yes, those ladies are part of TS crew. Y'all make sure y'all connect with Parika, Dee, Slim Shell. And there was some more people came in that haven't been over here. I wanted my crew. Y'all connect. Let's connect. Let's leave my chat with a smile on our face. Leave the chat, because that's what I do, y'all. If I can't lift you up, what I always say, girls, what I always say over here, if I can't lift you up, I would not tear you what? Down. So they know how I am over here. We're all about building. We're all about building over here on the Georgia Girl Every Woman Wellness Channel. We're all about building. So don't never feel like you don't never feel bad about your situation. Don't never feel like you the only one out there has struggled. Don't never feel like that, because we all have been there. We all have been there. Some people are fortunate to have a little bit more than others, but one thing we cannot do, I ain't trying to preach that. One thing we cannot do, y'all, because we feel like we up a little high. Don't never think you can't come down. Don't never think you cannot come down. You see what I'm saying? Never take things for granted. Never take things for granted. Because when God gives, he will take away. On that note, I love each and every one of y'all. And if you missed this awesome live today, you missed out. There will be more shows. I put out content daily, whether I'm putting out a scripture, whether I'm putting out something I cook, whether I'm talking about our body. Because over here, I'm talking about your mind, body, and soul. And when it comes down to my body, mind, and soul, I have to protect all of them. I have to protect everything that belongs to me, from me to my family to my children, and even my chat, even anybody that connected with me. I had an awesome live. My chat ran smooth. I hope everybody was able to make some type of connection. I didn't have no trolls. Cause I tell you one thing, you come up in here, you gonna get the what, Miss Key? We're gonna give you the boom. So we have enjoyed everybody. TS probably, he had his babies, y'all. He probably got to get them children settled down. So Dee Dee and Slim Shell, tell him I'm gonna email him later. And once I get with my crew, we're gonna try to get them kids something for Christmas, whether it be just something like some sweater caps or some gloves. Cause it's finna get cold, y'all. No babies gonna have to stay covered up. You see what I'm saying? It don't even have to be a whole lot. It's the thought behind everything. So just always remember that. Yo. So on that note, you guys, anybody got any questions for me? Anybody got any questions for me? Anybody got anything you want to say to me? Or did you like everything? I hope you did. We're gonna have another sit down talk. I don't know who my guest's gonna be next, but I will be having these a lot because I feel like your testimony, what you've been through can lift another person up. You can inspire another person. So I'm finna give y'all flowers for today. Over here, I believe in giving you your flowers when you come in my chat and when you leave, because you deserve your flowers while you're here. Give me my flowers. I tell y'all, give me my flowers. I want to see my flowers while I'm here. Okay? Just think about it. When y'all put your flower on your phone, just remember what Ga.girl said. You all deserve your flowers. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good week. Stay encouraged. And what I always say to Mika, prayed up. And on that note, anybody else going live? We can go right on over there. Is anybody else going live? And good to see you, Elizabeth Gal. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Moesha, good to see everybody. My Georgia Troopers, good to see y'all. And if you want to become a member on my channel, just hit that join button and join my crew. On that note, I love each and every one of y'all. Have a good week. Stay encouraged and always stay prayed up. And if you want to support my channel, if you want to give me some, it's all up to you. But if I get that like, hey, then let me know you're watching. And thank y'all. Bye-bye. And thank y'all, Dee Dee and TSM crew. Thank y'all. And if anybody else going live, all right, y'all.